And we're talking about connections of love, unity, such connections that we don't have. We don't. Meaning, when we rise above this still vegetative and animate degrees, where the animate exists us in this world, we begin to build another level, which is the speaking level. And that level is made entirely of good connections between us, where each of us exists in others, where we rise above anything that exists between us in this world. If we are similar, dissimilar, connected, disconnected, it's called love covers all crimes. What are these crimes or transgressions? In our world, we're all criminals, we're all selfish. We all take only ourselves into consideration, and no one else, unless we get something from them. And that's the meaning of crime. And the additional level we build is when we connect to each other because we belong to a single spiritual body or entity called man. And that spiritual entity is one. From the very beginning, we have to unite. And we must not even remember or take into account the oppositeness that we are in this world. I don't like him because he's redheaded. I don't like him because he's fat. I don't like him because he's got, I don't like his eyes. I don't like this guy because he has this tendency to, I don't know what. I don't know, he's cheap, or he's, he's a squanderer or whatever. So I don't take into account anything that I have with people in this world. I only take into account the fact that he has the same inclination as mine, an inclination to discover the Creator, a penchant to rise to the upper level, to build the connection between us, so that in the connection between us we will discover the upper force, the upper world. And from that, and then I take from my friend, because now he became a friend, from the Hebrew word chaver, chibur, connection. So I connect with him only in the point in the heart. And everything else that person has is the animate level, which I don't take into account. I don't care about that. Sure, it gets in the way, my animal gets in the way of his animal, but the humans in us, it's as if we all ride our own donkeys. I ride my donkey, and he's riding his donkey, and my donkey and his donkey hate each other. But when I sit on my donkey, it's me being the point in the heart, and he on his donkey, his point in the heart, then we embrace, we want to be one. And the donkeys are trying to take us apart in two separate directions. And we so need to connect between us. I don't know how to draw it nicely. There's one donkey over here. Donkey A, and me riding the donkey, and here's the other guy. His donkey is not looking at my donkey, and my friend, and then these donkeys only want to go in their direction, but we want to connect. So here we have a problem. How do we, each of us, ride our donkeys, hold it strongly, so that these donkeys don't go in every direction, But we will come to a state where even if these donkeys will join us and help us and follow the orders of the human being sitting on the donkey. The Zohar speaks about it often, about the man riding the donkey. So that's our goal, to understand that here I'm in touch only with the point of the heart in man. And I don't accept him, I reject him in his every way. But this is the only thing I take into account. He wants the same goal as mine. And that's why he's a friend. And vice versa. You can have people who are very nice, beautiful, friendly, but don't have a point in the heart. And such people often come and even harm the connection between us. So although they are seemingly good guys in terms of this world, we may even have to expel them from society.